This is a 21-mile strip of water, and right now, it holds a knife to the throat of the global economy. In June 2026, the world woke up to a chilling reality. The World Economic Forum just issued a stark, unprecedented warning. The global energy system is fracturing, and the absolute epicenter of this tectonic shift is right here, in the Strait of Hormuz. Forget what you see on the surface of the green stock market charts. Beneath the superficial stability, a hidden catastrophic crisis is building. Massive government debts, aggressive trade tariffs, and sudden supply chain shocks are locking global inflation in a permanent chokehold. If this single maritime highway closes completely, even for just 7 days, it will trigger a financial domino effect that no central bank on earth can stop. This is not just another local conflict. This is a quiet, calculated war that is actively rewriting the rules of global business. To understand how we got here, we have to look at the sheer, terrifying scale of this geographical bottleneck. The Strait of Hormuz is a tiny anomaly. At its narrowest point, it is only 33 kilometers wide. Yet, through this single narrow artery passes over 20% of the world's total petroleum and a fifth of all liquefied natural gas. It is the literal oxygen supply of modern global industry. But in early 2026, the fragile piece of this corridor completely shattered. Following the sudden collapse of the nuclear negotiations in Geneva, a military escalation of historic proportions took place. A massive joint operation altered the balance of power overnight. The retaliation was swift. The Iranian military responded by deploying advanced naval mines, swarms of low-cost attack drones, and fast attack missile boats. Within days, commercial tanker traffic through the Gulf plummeted by a staggering 70%. And now, as diplomatic negotiations hit a concrete brick wall, the threat has shifted from a temporary blockade to absolute, total closure. When you choke the world's primary energy vein, the markets don't just react, they panic. We have just witnessed the single largest monthly spike in oil prices in modern history. Brent crude exploded past the $100 threshold, violently climbing until it hit a peak of $126 per barrel. Top Wall Street analysts are already quietly warning that if the blockade holds, $150 oil is completely inevitable. For the average consumer, this means a devastating multi-year wave of inflation. In the United States, inflation has become aggressively sticky, remaining trapped at 3%. This leaves the Federal Reserve completely paralyzed. They cannot lower interest rates to stimulate the economy because doing so would pour gasoline on the inflationary fire. But this economic shockwave has created a bizarre, unintended paradox, a geopolitical plot twist that Washington never saw coming. Consider India. The Indian economy is heavily dependent on Persian Gulf oil, which normally supplies nearly 90% of its energy needs. With Hormuz blocked, India faced an immediate, catastrophic industrial collapse. To prevent a vital global ally from going under, Washington was forced to make a humiliating compromise. They had to grant emergency waivers, allowing India to bypass Western sanctions and purchase massive amounts of cheap oil from Russia. Think about the profound irony. A crisis meant to penalize hostile regimes has forced the West to allow its own allies to financially sustain Moscow, simply to keep the global markets breathing. The crisis in Hormuz is not happening in isolation. It is actively colliding with ongoing chaos in the Red Sea and the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, creating a rare and catastrophic double choke point crisis. With both primary maritime shortcuts compromised, global shipping lines have abandoned the Middle East entirely. Giants like Maersk and MSC are now forced to execute the ultimate logistics nightmare, the Great African Detour. Ships traveling from Asia to Europe must now circumnavigate the entire continent of Africa, sailing all the way around the Cape of Good Hope. The math behind this detour is brutal. It adds thousands of extra nautical miles to every single journey. It increases total shipping times by 30 to 50%. Even worse, it forces massive container ships to burn 25 to 35% more fuel, driving global shipping container rates to astronomical heights. This is not just about delayed consumer packages, it is an immediate threat to vital global industries. Take the automotive sector. Just-in-time manufacturing relies on parts arriving exactly when needed. Now, major factories across Europe and Asia are facing sudden, forced shutdowns because critical components are stuck on ships sailing around Africa. But the most dangerous impact is on agriculture. The manufacturing of nitrogen-based fertilizers relies heavily on natural gas, much of which is currently trapped behind the Hormuz blockade. Without these fertilizers, global crop yields will drop, threatening food security in vulnerable regions across the globe. This brings us to the most profound warning of all. The World Economic Forum just released its Energy Transition Index, and the findings are deeply alarming. For the past decade, global leadership has preached a unified, smooth transition toward green renewable energy. Governments and private funds poured a record-breaking $3.3 trillion into clean energy infrastructure. But the WEF report reveals a dark truth. Geopolitics is aggressively fracturing that dream. The global energy transition is no longer unified. It is becoming deeply uneven, messy, and fragmented. According to the index, global energy security is the only metric that has experienced a sharp, measurable decline. Out of all the nations analyzed, only 24% managed to improve their energy security, sustainability, and affordability simultaneously. The rest are losing ground rapidly. While wealthy Nordic countries like Sweden can absorb these massive economic shocks due to highly advanced domestic grids, the developing world is being completely crushed. Emerging economies, which are projected to drive 80% of the world's future electricity demand, are now facing capital costs that are 2 to 3 times higher than advanced nations. They simply cannot afford to go green when the immediate cost of survival is skyrocketing. The Strait of Hormuz is proving a hard, undeniable truth about our modern world. We built an incredibly complex, high-speed global economy, but we left its foundation resting on a few narrow corridors of water. When those corridors fracture, the entire illusion of stability evaporates. The map of global wealth, power, and energy is being redrawn right before our eyes. The question is no longer when we will transition to the future, but who will survive the chaos of the present. If you want to understand the hidden economic forces, the silent corporate wars, and the geopolitical shifts shaping our collective future, you need a blueprint. Hit the subscribe button right now, turn on notifications, and join our community as we decode the global machine. This is the Global Blueprint. See you in the next essay.